Hey guys, it's Cameron, and we're doing Cam Sesh number 2 today. I'm just going to be painting, and I just kind of wanted to talk, and yeah, I don't really have any plans as far as what we're talking about, but I had some free time, so I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys. Right now, I am working on a painting for my boyfriend. Sorry, my dog is distracting me because she's just staring at the door. Pepper! What? What are you barking at? Or looking at? I started doing a drawing of like some peonies and paper cranes, and then my boyfriend was like, oh, do something Dragon Ball Z. So, that's ended up taking over what I started working on. So I don't know how well you'll be able to see. This is what I'm doing right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna work on that. Do you guys do any sort of art, painting? What is your hobby of choice? I am not anywhere near an experienced artist. I definitely just kind of do this for fun. I don't really know what I'm doing, like, not gonna lie. I just kind of started getting into watercolors either December or January, so this is definitely totally new territory to me. So if you have any tips, tricks, anyone you recommend watching, I would greatly appreciate it. I love those kinds of videos. Just very relaxed, kind of like this, except I don't have a second camera to show you what I'm doing, so I apologize. I'll try to show you some updates kind of as I work my way through this, if I don't butcher it, that is. There is a YouTuber I like to watch. I think her name is PearFleur, and she was the one that I had seen that like really got me into wanting to do watercolors. I've always liked art, though I wasn't bad at it, but I, wasn't someone that would be recognized for art. But I definitely appreciate it. I think it's amazing people that are good at art. Any kind of art. But yeah, if you have any recommendations, let me know. Or even if it's yourself, let me know. It could be an Instagram. I think one of the greatest things is being able to be inspired by other people. I feel like it opens your mind. Like, I feel like growing up, like, I've always kind of tested out different methods of art that, it's intimidating. But now there's so many options for people to learn. Like, you don't have to be classically trained. I think that's really cool. It opens up so many more people to a world that they may have never gone into before. Like, my family is not artsy at all. They're not into that kind of thing. They aren't into looking at art, doing art, anything like that. So otherwise, you may have not been able to experience it, especially in a community sense. Like, obviously people started doing things for themselves before, technology and internet. But there's so many more resources now, and you get to like learn about so many things that you may have not even known existed. So cool. Flowers, I don't know if they are my forte or not. I don't think I've ever really tried painting a flower. I love them. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I have quite a few different plants up here. I have a Rose of Sharon bush that hopefully one day will become a giant Rose of Sharon bush. And then I have, what is this? A starling ivy, an aloe. I have a palm, a philodendron. I have something else green in my bedroom. I don't know what it is. But just some kind of greenery. And then I have 3 dragon fruit cactuses that are not fruiting yet. They're young, but they've made a lot of progress. I am definitely a people person, but even more so, I think I am a plant and animal person, because you don't have to worry as much about getting along with plants and animals. I mean, animals, yes, but I feel like not in the same sense as people. People are a little more unpredictable. Animals, they let you know if they're not interested. It's funny because, like, I love plants, and if I could have, like, a jungle or a nursery inside my house, I totally would. But my family had, like, a black thumb. Our household consisted of myself and my sisters and my mom and my grandmother, and my mom and my grandma can't keep anything alive. It's a miracle they kept me and my sisters alive, honestly. Just kidding. But really, no, they can't keep any plants alive. I've tried so many times to get them plants as gifts. They die immediately. Shockingly, I gave my mom a dragon fruit cactus, and it's still alive. I can't believe it. What is your favorite plant, an indoor plant that you would recommend? Because I definitely want more. I don't know when it'll be, as things have gotten a little difficult recently, but as soon as I am able to buy some more houseplants. It doesn't have to be anything super common either. I mean, if there's something that you think is an interesting houseplant, or, you know, something that you really love that maybe isn't just at, you know, your local nursery or Walmart or whatever, wherever you buy your plants, let me know. Because I feel like Etsy has a lot of options. There's a lot of nurseries on Etsy. I found a lot of things that I want. I think my, like, favorites list is almost all plants that I have found and I'm like, I need. I feel like plants really change a space. It brings more, like, life. Like, green is one of my favorite colors. And I think it's just because it makes things feel, like, so new and fresh. And then let alone, like, the pots. Like, that really also changes it. You can have a pot for any space. I am really sorry. I'm really sorry if you can hear my dog's mouth sounds. She's not even licking anything. She just kind of opens and closes her mouth. It's one of the most annoying things that I've ever experienced. She's literally just, like, sitting here watching me. And there she is. She's just hanging out. She's a love bug. I will have almost had her a year. It'll be a year next month. I adopted her April. I think around the 16th or so, from a local shelter. And she was 5 when I got her, so I'll say she's 6 on the day that I got her. If I could also kind of have, like, a little zoo, that'd be great. I don't know if I would necessarily have multiple dogs at once, because, I mean, I like that I can give her all my attention, and I feel like they need it a little more than other animals. But reptiles. If I could have, you know, some snakes, some lizards, bearded dragons, more specifically, that'd be awesome. I don't really have much makeup on today. I couldn't be bothered. I'm also wearing, like, a pajama shirt. But I just kind of wanted to relax on this Tuesday after work. It's not right after. It's like 8 o'clock now. I'm never going to get a chance to film one of these in the daytime. I try to do it when my boyfriend is out, because we live in a really small apartment, so there's not a good space to go where you're not, like, interrupting the other person. Not that, you know, he would tell me that I'm interrupting him. But for my own benefit, I don't want to be, like, all loud. You know what I mean? And he is here most of the time. Our home most of the time, not just here. He lives here. So these flowers are probably gonna take a few laps. Because what I'm doing is I didn't want to start off too dark. I'm a little afraid of watercolors. You can't really take it back. Like if you go too dark, it's just gonna be that dark. So I'm starting off with a pretty light wash, and I'm just doing the outline. Because I think I kind of want the outsides of it to be a little darker than the rest of the petals. So that's what I am doing right now. I guess I'll show you. So far I've only done these 3. Let me put it back. So these 3 are just outlined with kind of a fuchsia pinkish color. The palette I'm using is the Arteza, sorry. And it's 12 watercolors, the half pan. I would show you, but it's wet and I would dribble all over the place. But I really like it. I got it on Amazon. It was less than $15, I think, and I had watched someone review it. I'll figure out who it is, and I will put their channel in the description. And they definitely said it was worth the money, and I will say it is. It's been really nice. You get really rich colors in here. And it kind of pushes you to really mix and create your own colors, because it doesn't have a ton of traditional colors in it. So it has a couple different like yellow options, or actually 3 different yellow options. It doesn't have a true red. It has like a orange red, like it's very orange. And then like the color I'm using on these flowers, this pink color, is the other like red option, and it's more like fuchsia if you're using it to its like full potency. You do have your black, you have a brown, kind of a jade, and then you have a real light blue, and there are the actual shade names on the palette, but I have to take the pans out to see what they are, and I'm sorry, but I'm not about that right now. And you have kind of a rich blue. So yeah, you have to really like mix your colors to get what you want. Most colors in here I do not use straight, but there are some interesting colors, so you do have options. I definitely want to end up getting a palette that's a little more traditional just so I have it. I need more brushes. The brush I am using is the brush that comes with the palette. So it's the ones that you can like fill with water. And I actually really like this brush. It's the only brush I have and the only brush I use. So anything that is like big details that I have to do full washes of color, or even, you know, the smallest details, this is what I have used. And it's like a nice size, and it comes to a pretty fine point. So it ends up working out pretty well. But having a finer detail brush will be really nice to have, so you don't have to be quite as like tedious and careful with it, as well as having a bigger brush for larger areas, just so it doesn't take so much time, but it gets the job done, honestly. You do not have to take my word for my art advice, considering that I said that I am no professional. This is just a hobby for me. I also don't really have a proper space to do art, so I'm just sitting on my floor in the living room at the coffee table. I do have a desk but it is small and my whole computer is taking it up. And my makeup, because I've been getting ready, putting my makeup on out in the living room. So, the Cam Sesh, what this is, not what this is going to be, what this is really nice. It feels like I have someone here that I'm talking to. My boyfriend and I don't have a lot of time apart. We're pretty much with each other all the time. And while it's nice to have your alone time, I am such a people person. Like, being alone is so weird to me. Like, I want to still have someone to talk to. So this is nice. I do talk to my dog. Don't get it twisted. She does hear a lot of my ramblings. I probably should have started off with a little more concentrated version of this color, because I'm going to have to go back over all of these again. But at least I know I like the color. That was kind of what I was going for, but I probably should have decided I liked it after the first flower. I am on the 5th one of 7. In case you're unfamiliar, this is Shenron, which is a dragon in the Dragon Ball series, and the 7 Dragon Balls inside of peonies. I haven't decided what I'm doing with the back yet. I'm thinking kind of like a space kind of look to it, because that's very on theme. What the hell did I do with this petal? I think I just didn't erase something. What did I do here? I don't even know. What was I going for? You know what? I'm gonna keep it because I kind of like it. Is it wrong? I'm pretty sure. I think I intended it to be kind of like a petal folded over. Right here. Like, there's kind of like an extra line. And I think I intended it to be a petal folded over. And then, I don't know what happened there. Oh God, the landlord, his dogs are barking, which means my dog is going to bark. Don't do it, Peps. Don't. Sorry if the camera angle keeps changing. I have to keep periodically checking my phone to be sure it didn't stop recording on me. Because the last time I did the Cam Sesh, it was an utter fail. Like, it literally stopped recording like 3 times, and I didn't realize until a whole thing happened, you know. If I had like the space to have this like recording like the whole time I'm painting, which would be like 2 hours, I totally would. But I don't think anyone would want to watch like a 2-hour video of me talking to the camera and painting. Maybe like a time lapse. Except I would need to have my second camera for that, or a second camera in general for that. This looks so cute. I like these little flowers. Just so I don't have a 20-minute long video of me just sitting on my floor, I will finish up the outline of the last flower, and then I think I will end the Cam Sesh for today, And hopefully next time I do this, I will have the finished painting to show you, just so you have an idea of how it turned out. I know, and like this painting isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea, I get that. So this was a request. You do crazy things for the ones you love. Like not working on the picture you really wanted to work on so you could make something for them. I hope I get some good feedback from you guys as far as what kind of things you are into. I am interested. I love hobbies. Hobbies are great. I'd love to know what you guys like to do. I'm the kind of person who always wants to try everything at least once. So if I have some like good recommendations, I'll give those a shot. And I'm sorry again, I'm sure you can hear my dog licking. Pepper, please stop. That wasn't just her mouth noises. She was just like licking herself that time, which also is not ideal. Pepper! Dogs have no manners. They just sit there, like, on your lap or right beside you, just licking their ass, like, no big deal. Eventually, hopefully I will get a chance to do one of these with, like, proper lighting. I know that this, like, overhead lighting is gross to look at. Trust me, I get it. I hate this tone of light. Like, I like a nice, like, natural, bright light. My dream house would have lots of windows for myself and my plants. I'm also not looking forward to springing ahead next Sunday because it's going to be all dark early again until time adjusts. I hate that. I hate when you're like leaving for work, or if it's like school or whatever it is that you go to early in the morning and it's still dark out. Like, it just makes it so hard to like wake up and function. It's gonna be like another month, or go back to a month of like darkness first thing, and you lose sleep. Okay, so I did the outlines of the peonies. So I think I will go ahead and end the Cam Sesh there, just so it's not, you know, an hour-long video of you watching me paint. But yeah, thanks for watching. Again, leave your hobbies, what you like to do, in the comments. I would love to hear from you and see what you're interested in. And I look forward to the next Cam Sesh, and we'll see what we talk about or what we do then. Hopefully I'll have a topic, but if you have a topic you'd like me to talk about, go ahead and mention in the comments as well. But here we are with the peonies. I know it's very light and not much has changed since I started. It took forever just outlining all of that. So, but all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy your night. Bye.